Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to the Honda Hornet Cafe Racer build. If you're new to the channel, thanks for having a look, and please, I say it every time, please subscribe, like the videos, don't like the videos, leave me a comment, but it does help the channel if you like the videos and you subscribe. Most people, I think it's about 70% watch the videos without subscribing, so please subscribe. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back, and if you're not subscribed, why not? You should know by now. Anyway, so this time I was going to do the exhaust, but the joiner piece I want for altering the exhaust hasn't arrived yet. It's coming tomorrow, so I'm not going to get it done before it's Bank Holiday Monday, so it's not coming till Tuesday, so I won't get the video all done before Wednesday, so that'll be for next time. So this time it's just doing little bits. I've got the inside of the new rear brake disc to paint. I've got the rear light bracket, the coil bracket, the brake caliper, rear brake caliper mounting bracket. They're all getting painted. Just little things. It'll all help move the job along, and then I can get them set. So I haven't got the plastic primer hasn't come, so I can't paint them yet, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of little jobs that need doing and possibly something bigger. I'll just start and see what it develops. So I have been painting. I decided to make a little spray booth to try and keep the dust down. It was just a pain in the arse trying to spray it, but once I'd started I had to carry on. It was easy just to let it spray, and then maybe should have just covered some stuff up. But they've all been painted with the VHT engine enamel. Now the disc's going to obviously get warm, the disc carrier probably won't, the coil bracket won't get warm, some of them bits just won't get warm to cure the paint. So reading the instructions, you can let this stuff dry, and then once it's completely dry I'll put it in the oven, without telling Rachel, I'll put it in the oven at 200 for an hour, and that'll bake it on, and then it should be a nice tough finish which matches perfectly to everything else, which is how I intended to do the engine covers. At the moment, just polishing the engine covers is winning in the poll. It's been very close all the way down, so I am going to leave them till we get a bit more of the bike together, and then I can see what looks right. Painting has already started. I've undercoated, I've glossed, I've got one more top coat to put on, and then they will all be just left to dry. So finish that off, and then we'll look for something else to do. So they've been in the oven at 200 for an hour. It's probably a good job Rachel's out because it stinks. So what I'll do, turn that off, and then I will turn all that off, and I'll leave them to cool down. While I'm waiting for them bits to cool off, I'll start putting on some of the things that need to go on before the carbs go on, because there's a few bits and pieces that were taken off, slices of here and here. This one here was the vacuum pipe that goes to the fuel tank, so that's to go on there, and it actually goes in between the carbs, so that one's to go on there. This one was this pipe that went all the way over the top and down to the front to the pair valve, so that is now gone. So what I've got is a little rubber blank, so that just needs to go onto there to blank off that. I'll put a little wire clip on in a minute. This one is the pipe that goes to the water pump, so that's to go back on there. Then I've also got the wires, which that goes down near the water pump, that goes onto the thermostat, and that one goes on there. And it'll just be easier to put them on now than when the carbs are in the way, and then I can get the carbs on, and that's another little job out the way. All of this wiring is for another episode, but I'm only going to alter that from this end, so I'm going to leave that as is. So they're fresh out the oven and they've come out really nice. It's baked it on really well. They've come out lovely. That's almost looks like it's powder coated. So I will take off all the masking tape, and then the back wheel can go together. Get the brake disc on, Loctite on this time, all torqued up properly. Then that's the back wheel done and the carrier done. So I'll carry on, I'll get this paper off, we'll get the back wheel done. One thing I did do was I taped the ends, if you can see that, of the cable. I hate it when the little cable tubey things slide up and down, so I've used some cloth tape, electrical tape. I may end up taking off all the plastic tube because it just looks a bit crappy, and cloth taping all of the electrical cables, do the whole loom when I come to do that. So I'll unwrap these and we can get these on. So I think that's it for this time. I'll put the back wheel back in. One thing that I have learned, one tip if you like, take all your masking tape off before you put the things in the oven. It was a nightmare taking it off. Must took me an hour to get it off the brake disc. The other bit wasn't so bad. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like the video or dislike the video, but leave me a comment. Either way, I always try and reply. Next time, the piece for the exhaust's arrived, so I will be getting the exhaust finished, hopefully, and maybe doing a bit of the electrics, getting everything ready. I've got to measure up some of the cable wire and find out what gauge it is. I think mostly you use 16 gauge, but we'll see with that. So that's it for this week. I will see you next Wednesday.